I do need you. I love you, love you. I do need you. I love you, I do need you.
Hello, hello, hello. Um, we haven't checked in, but I've decided to transition anyways. But yeah, as per usual, what's happening? Well, we are gonna play the Swiss today of the SSA region in RLCS. In our attempt to make top 16. Our first match is against Skibbity Toilet Esports. Yeah, yeah. Oh, no, no, no. Ba-da-bum-bum-ba-da-dee. Porsche plus Star Wars. That looks pretty nice to be fair. What's the Darth Maul one? That looks alright. Darth Vader. That's nice. Ford Mustang. Goal explosion. Fennec. Ooh. I've been forced into the lobby unfortunately, so there's that. Okay, they're joining up. Skibbity toilet in the lobby. Okay, what do we know about our opposition here? Almost nothing. Even on Liquipedia, you know how you have like, Justin, and then on the left of it you see the American flag, right? The United States of America. When you go to two of the players on this roster, Skibbity Toilet, I believe it just says world, implying they don't even know what continent they're from. So, you know, definitely interesting. I should also mention there's another team that I saw. They're called the Smurfs, and it's three players supposedly from what is it, Niger or some, however you pronounce it. I don't know. Something tells me something suspicious is going on there. They're Smurfs, I think. Fair enough. It's a fair guess, I guess. You were referring to, obviously, a Skibbity Toilet there, because I hadn't mentioned them yet. Yeah, I mean, I guess I gotta gloss over that at the moment. We've got to pay attention to the gameplay, because although we have conceded here yesterday, we were absolutely popping off. We had a great qualifier. Great performances. Other than what, like game 1 against Unity, it's probably a bit of a letdown, but other than that, we were on it. It was a good challenge here from what am I gonna call these guys? Let me attempt. Agent Tadeus. Tadeus. That's a tough one, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, what does the 4 stand for? I have no idea. I'm not good at this stuff. I literally don't think I can even cast these names properly. Oh my! Sorry, let me go back to director cam. What happened here? I guess we'll never know. We'll never know. It's a good kickoff. Free double tap for Banana. Top corner as well. Nice play. With that kind of kickoff, you got so much space. And they're utilizing the backboard. Very tough to defend when you're alone in defense. That kind of play. But yeah, 2 minutes in, all tied up 2-2 here in our first series of Swiss. As per usual here in Swiss, to qualify for top 16, we will have to win 3 series before we lose 3 series. If we lose 3, then we are confirmed out of top 16, or rather out before top 16. So that's our goal here, is to win 3 series before losing 3. Or a good pass, but Anakat couldn't get to a bit far away from him. Good demo from Galaxy as Agent setting up a play. It's a whiff there, Galaxy. Didn't make contact either. Don't think he was expecting that one. I'm just gonna call him All Light. Can I just call him All Light? All 4 Light. Galaxy. What a pass to Banana Cat, couldn't get there. I couldn't really see it that well from our angle. Oh, is that just a goal? It is! Agent! Bit of a defensive mishap, but well done by Weecasper, just forcing that one in. I think Agent was a bit overly optimistic about his teammate's challenge there and kind of snuck a little bit too close. Maybe there was a ghost touch on his end, I have no idea, but yeah, playing off the instincts a little bit too much, I assume. And that's a good play from Skibbity Toilet. Yeah, I am pretty good at like saying team names without like cringing. I remember I used to cast it. There was this tournament I casted. And there was a team called Chicken Nuggets, and I remember like my friends would really struggle to like cast without laughing about it. But yeah, I'm all Gucci. Yeah, corner double attempts not working out there for Skibbity Toilet. Agent looking for challenges. Fine, and nobody in the middle. Eventually, someone comes in, but they play not too effective. Shot, ooh, really left a lot to be desired there for Skibbity Toilet. Weecasper, great practice, great demo. What a masterclass of a play. That was actually incredible stuff from Weecasper. The insight on this man, incredible. Your shot does beat his man, but goal line holding strong there. Galaxy, finger solo, going fake. Can he get under? Almost. As we maintain our 1-0 lead here, 30 seconds remaining. Agents. Setting up a pretty good pass there, but eventually play. What's the word? Feathers out? Is that a word? Is that a term? Does that make sense? I don't know. Here we go. What a dub. Feather out to end irregularly as of a lenticular rock formation. Galaxy's worried about what I'm gonna say to him in the comms. in the cast rather. Can I type in the chat? So I don't know. From that definition from Merriam-Webster, I can't even tell if feather out is a thing or not. Or feather away, feather out. I have no idea. POV Belgian tries to figure out what is English and what is not. That's a cool name. How do I pronounce that? Is that Alvin? 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 Alwyn? Alvine? Alvin? Alvin? I don't know. It's a really cool name though. Anyways, we are 1-0 up now in our first series here today. Obviously, every Swiss match really important. So once you make the main event, even before the main event, really, there are a lot of tough matches. And now we know for certain there isn't really any weak team. So every single game matters as well, as we all know in Swiss. By that I mean not just the series. Every single game will give us a better or worse game diff going into our following matches. So Skibbity toilet. Struggling to get out of defense here. Banana Cat who gets a 50. Bit negative, but still goes towards Galaxy. So still possession in our favor here. Galaxy is going for a shot there. Banana Cat goes for one as well, finds the net! Not the easiest angle as well to go for here from Banana Cat yesterday. Clearly had his shooting boots on today. So far, looks to be the case as well. Ulfane. Alfane. Alvien. I feel like the way Ghost spelled it, it was very different. Alvien. That almost looks French. Mr. All Light fine in the net. I don't even know if it's a Mr. or not. Galaxy, nice pass. Banana Cat the speed, and that's a second goal for him. That time didn't really have much to do with the shot, just a quick reaction to an even better pass there. Oh, yeah. We're switching it up. Oh, what a bump! Oh, well, two technically. You know, first he bumps out Banana Cat, look at that. Oh, taken out. And then he says, actually, I want another one. Have it. Have it. Big hit. You know what I love as well from Banana Cat is he's very good at hitting the ball really hard. And I'm not saying he just booms the ball away, but it's always a crucial thing to be able to do is just hit the ball really hard. And that comes in clutch in a lot of moments, not just clearing the ball. It's literally, you know, in many scenarios it comes in very important as well. You know, with his shooting clearly has been on point as well. He just very, very good at shooting the ball and hitting the ball hard. You know, he's clean with it. He's clean with it. Tough one. That one should get saved. I hope someone is there. Eventually, Wee Casper takes that one away. Galaxy, what a musty. Wee Casper couldn't get in the way of that one. Good touch from Wee Casper. Galaxy does get beat there. A shot you'd expect eventually to come here as our lead gets reduced to 2-1. But yeah, still a lead. Still in the lead here. Don't panic. Don't panic. Touch from Galaxy over to Wee Casper. Collects it on the sidewall. Will do some stuff on his own. Gets a decent 50 at least. It was definitely hard to really get that 50 in a useful area there. Bit of a double commit from White Rabbit. Galaxy does actually go for the ball. I thought he was leaving that for a second, but maybe his teammate had low boost, not sure. Should be a save. Well done from Banana Cat. Great 50, Wee Casper. All light, big clear, and actually nobody back here, but should be a save out for Galaxy. Some people might have panicked at a clear like that, but he had that one under control the whole way through. Decent pass, but Agent should be first to that all day, with nobody really rushing into the midfield. And to be fair, we don't really need anyone rushing into the midfield. Just gotta maintain that 1-0 lead. We don't have to overcommit on a play like that. Decent pass, although man in the middle did get beat here. All light going for the play. A great dodge there by Wee Casper. If he jumped a little bit earlier, he would have been taken away by the Skibbity Toilet Esports player. 10 seconds remaining here. Great challenge from Banana Cat. Will delay the offense of Skibbity Toilet as we keep it in their half for now. Agent getting bumped there, and that'll be the winning play right at the death of the game. Give us our triple match point here. 3 attempts to close out the series in what has been 2 tight games in reality, but feeling fairly comfortable in a sense. But yeah, definitely one that the momentum can sway in their way as well. Galaxy yet again using his finalist title from being a substitute. Shameless. I respect it though. You gotta flex the titles. You gotta flex the titles. Galaxy bangs or Wee Casper getting demoed. You don't see that one too often. Usually he's the one getting the demos. Yeah, dribble Wee Casper. I know it's a little bit like optimistic, but I was really like hoping that someone was pre-jumped for that air dribble on our team to redirect it in as well. But yeah, it requires a lot of faith to do something like that. Sometimes when you play against a team you've won 2 games in a row, maybe you don't have to go for the extra little risk. But here in games 3, first goal going towards Skibbity Toilet Esports. Banana Cat, that touch a little bit wide, clearly not what the man in the middle was hoping for. Agent up in the air, going for a flip reset, gets one as well. It's a good play by him, but couldn't quite do it on his own. Could be a redirect. Was an attempt there from Banana Cat. Did get intercepted still. Banana Cat applying more pressure. He's gonna leave that one. Was kind of hoping for him to stay in the play there personally. Playing a little bit more passive, I would say, in this game. A good shot, good save as well by All-Light. Minutes on the clock, still 1-0 lead here for Skibbity Toilet. Big bang from Banana Cat off the backboard. Skibbity Toilet, oof, could have been a good opportunity. Galaxy still just about covering that one. Slippery pass off to Banana Cat, not a lot of boost, couldn't shoot it well with that lack of boost. And a weak Casper, I gotta say, a little bit of an unusual commit there, and then a quick counter attack. Probably a little bit pressured, knowing that his teammates would have struggled to rotate back quickly. Agent. Not the greatest play there. You know, you saw Banana Cat up there and you gotta go for that 50, but he kind of just hit it straight into him. With no real interception involved or any kind of 50-50 rather. Good air dribble from Wee Casper, almost gets it past the hold to defense, but last man back, just about able to get a save. Galaxy pushes this one forward. Wee Casper towards the backboard. A whiff as well from All-Light. Low boost scenario here. Galaxy off to the backboard. Very awkward to defend. All-Light still capable of doing so. Wee Casper, what a shot and a good pass as well from Banana Cat. White Rabbit Gaming, we're back in it. One more goal and 1 minute 40 remaining to tie things up. Here Agent, that's a good bump as well from his teammate, but the flick wide, the shot there still though in the midfield. All-Light comes in. Meaning we now have to score 2 goals to tie things up. All-Light, not a lot of boost here. We'll try to do as much as he can. Galaxy just went up in case Wee Casper messed up there. Bit of an awkward one to deal with. Wee Casper gets a touch. Skibbity Esport, Skibbity Ball, Skibbity Toilet rather. Skibbity Ball, Skibbity Esports now. And he's on their team name. All-Light going for a bomb. Galaxy gets a good challenge, although there was a double commit involved, I believe. Not a lot of time remaining here for White Rabbit to score. They gotta score right here and now if they want to have a chance at tying this one up in regulation. Obviously we won't be going to overtime if we don't tie it up, so Galaxy, one touch up to the ceiling and down. Great play here. Banana Cat probably maybe should have gone for more of a threatening shot there, but the entire defense kind of just looking at that one. Shot probably would have been one of the better plays to do, but is what it is. And we go down in game number 3, but still in the lead in the series, 2-1. We still have 2 more opportunities here to close this one out. In the meantime, let me see if there's any updates on Wikipedia or something, on some other series in the group. Doesn't really look like it. Yeah, no live updates. What about Europe? Dignitas currently winning against GK. That's cool, that's cool. Dignitas's logo has been updated on Wikipedia. Is that their actual new, like, color scheme? Not on Twitter. Maybe it is on RLCS. Let me check the EU RLCS broadcast real quick. I'm curious if the RLCS is using the new colors. The new dig colors. No, 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 no. All Light is back. And there's a timeout there, so I can't really see it in time. Anyways, game 4. It has been a pretty close series thus far. It's a good shot straight off the bat here from Skibbity. Continuing the momentum from last game. Unfortunately for us. The unknown players, assumedly from Europe, but no details on that. Oh, I don't even know where Galaxy came from. That one was just put straight into him. Galaxy will be forced a bit high here. And he somehow hit it again. This has happened twice now this game. He just is right there where the ball goes. And then he has to touch the ball involuntarily. Galaxy controlling that one. 15 mid. Still goes to Banana Cat. Oh. Bit of a teammate interception. Oh, that should be a free shot. Goes low. Smart as well. The bump attempt not working out. Galaxy couldn't shoot the ball. Could have been a good opportunity there for White Rabbits. That ball kind of giving away to Skibbity. Galaxy having to do a bit of gymnastics there on the goal line. Ooh, loose ball here in the midfield for White Rabbits. Casper leaving that one. Teammate comes in eventually. Banana Cat. Off the ceiling. Oh, good challenge by All Light. Galaxy off to the corner. All Light right there. 50 to the midfield. A bit far away though for the Skibbity toilet player. Agent off to the backboard. Wants to find his double tap. Ooh, double commit from White Rabbit. They get it away for now. The shot comes in. Saved out again by Banana Cat on that occasion as we clear this one away. Flipper set attempt from Galaxy. Went for the solo play. Casper was ready for the pass. And clearly, you know, Casper wouldn't have committed to that midfield, surely, if he knew there was a solo play. So, you know, I would consider that a bit of a miscommunication. Casper wasn't exactly forcing a player to cover that midfield space either, because he was there alone. So clear lack of comms, and I'd also say that was kind of an obvious pass to go for as well. Just give it to my boy. But all good. Big clear here from All Light. Banana Cat. Finds a bump. Casper there to punish. And just like that, we are back within one. Galaxy here in the corner. Waiting for that ball to get a little bit more comfortable for him. Very smart. A lot of players, they'll just kind of feel like they have to go for that ball, control it immediately. But you know, if nobody's really pressuring you, there's no real reason you don't. You know, you can't just wait for a bit and wait for it to become more comfortable. What a counter-attack here! Galaxy on the end of that one. Wait, Casper. Back to Banana Cat. Straight up to Galaxy. Great stuff. Ooh, shot. Yeah, and that's why Galaxy earlier waited for that one to get in a more comfortable spot. You know, it's in the corner and flops. He flops. To be fair, yeah, he didn't have a lot of time to react there, and with the added ping, definitely gets more difficult in that kind of scenario. Good 50 by Galaxy. I kind of expected one back behind him, but maybe it wasn't so good if nobody was. Here, great pass down, Banana Cat. He's got his shooting boots on. Just like yesterday. 3-3. Good clear here from Wee Casper. Banana Cat could have actually taken his time a little bit more, but you know, clearly very tough situation to know how much time you have exactly. Always easier to just assume you don't really have that much time. So don't exactly blame him. Good challenge here. Skibidi. The last seconds of the game, trying to bring this one to game 5. Can it do so in regulation? Here a counter attack for White Rabbit. That shot easily saved, and overtime it is. Banana Cat touches that one straight to all line, but that clear. That probably should have been dealt with a lot better. But unfortunately, right off the kickoff, White Rabbit Gaming concede, and game 5 it is. That'll be a bit of a tilter, I think. That might be a bit of a tilter. Definitely our mental will be tested. Honestly, I feel like this should be kind of a 3-0, 3-1 kind of series. So to go to game 5 will be less than what White Rabbit probably would have wanted. But they have to move past that now. They have to move past that. And they have to do it quick. They don't have a lot of time to do so, so it's gonna be one game to decide it all, and if they now end up losing, it'll be even worse. Not the end of the world, of course. It is Swiss. But you always hate to lose, right? So let's see if the boys can regain after, especially that game felt like it should have been won, right? So alright. Game 5 to decide who goes 1-0 in the Swiss bracket. White Rabbit or Skibidi Toilet. Alright, going towards the ceiling. Finds another touch as well, Galaxy. Able to take that one away. Goes in the air here. Banana Cat. Fortunately, a bit of a giveaway. Able to get a 50. No, not quite. Galaxy. Bringing that one back to safety. Not a bad 50. Wee Casper. Off to the side as well. Alex is still there on the back, but able to take this one away. Hopefully teammates are able to get a bit of boost eventually. Yeah, there we go. Both teammates on 100 boost. Alex, yeah, that was going to be a tough one to be Agent. Alright, flip reset. Decent pass. We Casper still first to it. Agent able to clear that one away. 1 minute into the game here. Ceiling shot attempt to the top corner. If he got that one, I think that might have been a goal. But just off the bar there. Decent little back pass, Banana Cat. Couldn't get much going. Here's Skibidi Toilet. That could have been a good opportunity for them. Eventually squandered. Big clear from Galaxy. Is that going to go straight in? Off the post again. Unfortunately not going in on this occasion. Alright. Touch the teammate into the corner. Now, Banana Cat. Oh. That touch a little bit too close towards Agent. Galaxy 1v1 attempt. Not working out. Agent up into the air. He's very comfortable in the air. He's been very effective in controlling that one, getting a flip reset. Or air dribbling it. Oh, what a touch that was. But yeah, it really feels like Agent might honestly be the best at that in the whole lobby. The control in the air, very, very impressive. The only one I'm really thinking might be better at it, or close to it rather. Probably Galaxy, but All Light also utilizing the air fairly well at times, but still a 0-0 affair here between White Rabbit and... Was that a good shot off the bar, saved regardless by All Light here. A response, Banana Cat finds the bar but not the net. He's come clutch today and yesterday, but on that occasion, not on target. Agent finds the backboard, finds a double tap, not on target here. Double commit from Skibidi Toilet. One touches it down and then the other one touches it as well, and that'll be a 1-goal lead for Skibidi Toilet. A minute and 42 seconds remaining. So not doom and gloom yet for Series 1. Galaxy flick over to Wee Casper. Short pass to Banana Cat. That one just about finding Galaxy, and a great play here. Monumental. And they were playing just short passes the whole way through. Direct passing plays. Great kickoff. Banana Cat finds it and instantly. What a turnaround. It took only 20 seconds for us to suddenly end up in the lead ourselves after having just conceded to give away the lead in Game 5. It's a tough ball. Galaxy still able to deal with that one, but gets nudged away by the backboard. Ooh, that could have been a good opportunity there as well. Squandered again by Skibidi Toilet Esports. Banana Cat does beat his man. Wee Casper controlling that one. 50 could have been dangerous, but well dealt with by White Rabbit Gaming. And that little nudge from Galaxy on the defender there, very crucial. Like to see it. Still a 1-goal lead here for White Rabbit, 15 seconds remaining. Big clang from Banana Cat will waste a bit of time. Not only that, but applying pressure as well. Whiff from Agent, a free shot for All Light, somehow saved, but somehow own goal as well. Absolute disaster, pandemonium in front of the goal line of White Rabbit. Unfortunately, that'll be a tie game. Weak Casper somehow saving that, but then yeah, defender coming in to see if they can make a save. Ball just gets flung into them, so really nothing they can do from that point. Almost an opportunity there at the death of the game, but now overtime it is to decide Game 5 and the series as well in Swiss Round 1. Very tight, close air dribble here. Weak Casper, ooh, had to make a tight turn there to get back to that one. Anakin probably looking for the bump there, couldn't find it. Little pinch there, Banana Cat, touch it back. Ooh. Couldn't make contact, big clear. Banana Cat, ooh, oh, that was a bit dangerous. Controlling that one straight into the opposition. It wasn't exactly getting a favorable 50. Free shot, tell me that's not a goal, it is! Oh, the defense not holding strong here in overtime for White Rabbit. And you see that as well, Weak Casper and Banana Cat in exactly the same spot, covering the front post. But anyways, that'll be a bit of a loss. We were playing very well there in game 5 to respond to that first goal, but then it all fell a little bit apart. But anyways, it isn't the biggest deal. We have lost game 1, but we got a good game diff going into the next series, and we can easily respond, right? So not the biggest deal. That's the positive of Swiss, right? But yeah, anyways, we'll be waiting. We won't be waiting for that long because we did go to game 5, but we'll be coming back with our next series in a little bit, and we'll be right back. Yo, 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 we are back in round two with Relentless versus Gracie time. No, that it says that, but don't worry, the overlay should be right. We got White Rabbit Gaming against Gambling Man, a team you might recognize from yesterday in our placement match. So just finishing a little bit of food I was eating. Oh my Abdullah. We're straight off the bat with a good opportunity. Makes me kind of wonder what the point was of the placement match, if they were just going to be in the same group as us, but you know, I guess it is what it is. I suppose it gave us a different round one match or something like that, right? But should mean that we're the favorites for this match, right? So that's always a good thing to see. Banana Cat getting a close 50 there. Casper beating his man. That touch dealt with by Quid. That shot wasn't amazing, and that one not either from White Rabbit, kind of squandering their first big opportunity. Sorry, our first big opportunity here in game 1. Close 50 by Casper, and with Banana Cat able to follow up. First goal goes to White Rabbit Gaming. Off here, very well done by Gambling Man. Yeah, that is our team name. So 1-1 here. Quid. I remember him being pretty dangerous yesterday for their team. Gambling Man. And again, off to the side to Casper and have a lot of boost remaining. Quid. Oh, I feel like, I mean, to be fair, he had a teammate there, so fair play there. Galaxy. Being 50'd by his opponent there. Abdullah. Taking control. And his Team Falcons decal. Teammate should go, or I say teammate. Defender should be able to get back to that one. White Rabbit, they get it away. Oh, maybe not. Quid here getting it back into the midfield, back into the recycling bin. Not really the bin, but ball midfield. Casper controlling this one. Obviously, last series not really finishing the way we wanted it to, getting reverse swept by Skibbity Toilet Esports. But as soon as we get some momentum going, I feel like we're bound to have a good series. Abdullah missing the shot there. Galaxy cleared. Sheer. Midfield, Banana Cat going up into the air, getting a flip reset as well. Can he get another 50? Not quite. Galaxy. Eventually, ball goes over to Casper. Good control by Sheer, though does get intercepted by Galaxy. Here, opportunity. Banana Cat with a challenge. Should be awkward. Good touch by Casper there for this shot. Will get the goal as well for White Rabbit Gaming as they get the lead here in game 1. Abdullah proven to be pretty good here in the air. A good challenge from White Rabbit here to stop the Gambling Man offense. Oh, close opportunity by Galaxy there on the redirects. Good demo, Casper. Galaxy can get another touch, almost. With Banana Cat still there. Just being a little bit of a nuisance. Love to see it. Sheer. Casper. Ball here. Oh, neither Banana Cat or Casper going for that one. Clearly a bit of confusion going on there for White Rabbit. Got to maintain this lead for 40 seconds. Galaxy turning around for that one. Oh, fakes out one. The second one gets bumped, but the third man, Quid, able to take it away. But now, Casper getting a 50. We'll call that a fake. Top corner and the post and in from the own goal. That shot was almost good enough to just go on its own, but It was close enough to perfect to the point where the opponents eventually end up own goaling themselves. So. Still a pretty good shot. From who was it again? Let me cheat. Let me see. I think it might have been Banana Cat. Here's your second opportunity. Saved by Banana Cat. Would have been, regardless, a win here for White Rabbit. But yeah, an MVP performance here from Banana Cat in game 1. We haven't lost a game yet against Gambling Men. It's our 4th game now against the Gambling Men. Looking at today and yesterday, I am readied up. Good, good. Alright, so far great response from last series. Can we continue it? We'll find out soon enough. Galaxy, going for the 100%, probably now for the 50. Abdullah a little bit awkward here. Shira has to make up for it on a low boost count as well. What is that decount? That's some kind of Darth Vader fanatic, I assume. Is that weak? It has to be Weak Casper, doesn't it? He's the Star Wars fan of the group. I got beaten there by Abdullah. Galaxy on the sidewall. Gonna get a 50 double commit here from White Rabbit. Not really looking as good as yesterday so far. In our first 6 games of Rocket League today. Weak Casper leaves that one eventually for his teammate, but ends up having to go himself. A little bit of panic maybe involved in that one. Cheer gets this one up forward. Abdullah there for the redirect, can't find the ball. Here flick attempt from Weak Casper, close one as well, just about saved. If you got even like an extra km/h speed on that, might have been a goal, but defense did well here. Abdullah only had one man to beat. Banana Cat puts his body on the line for that one. Weak Casper. Oh, then he went for the pre-jump as well. Fair play. Weak Casper was going for a pretty wide pass there, up high. Only way that would have worked out for them is if a pre-jump came through, but then Weak Casper ended up missing the ball anyways. Ended up being quite an overcommit for them, but weren't really punished for it, so we're all Gucci. That ball going midfield, Quid. Eventually leaving that one. Quid again back to the midfield. Banana Cat just able to get that one away. We are, spending a fair bit of time in defense, so we're not having a great time there either. Here counter attack. Good attempt by Galaxy to find that far corner. Good pass. Banana Cat finds the shot, saved out by Quid. As now Quid get it out of defense here in the air, but a great pre-jump by Galaxy. Can he find a shot? He will find a fake, saved here by Abdullah. Instant clear. Galaxy not a lot of boost. Banana Cat tried to get it back to him in the corner, but unable to do so. Now Quid up in the air, tries to find Abdullah, and he finds them as well. 1 goal lead here for the Gambling Men. White Rabbit so far been a bit of a mixed bag of a game. Banana Cat quickly up for that, finds the top corner. That's the Banana Cat we know. 1-1 here. Minute and 30 remaining. Abdullah beaten there. Pinch, not amazing from Quid, but Sheer was there to be fair. Kind of works out. Banana Cat, bit of a misread. Galaxy will bail out his teammate. Good pass attempt, Wee Casper. Committed towards it as well. Didn't quite work out though. Here, attempt by Quid. Free shot, free save. Bit of a chaotic scenario here, but Galaxy will take it away. Oh, what a shot from Banana Cat. Galaxy will just ensure that one goes in, but that was an acute angle. Look at that, instant reaction, bang! To switch the direction of the ball there in such an accurate way towards the goal. Very, very impressive stuff from White Rabbit Gaming here to sneak in the lead late on. Seconds remaining here. 1-0, 1-goal lead rather. Just got to keep that, and not for long either. Good play here from Quid. Galaxy, immaculate speed, has a pretty open net. Wee Casper finding the bump, and Galaxy finds the net. 3-1 to make the victory all the more likely here in game 2, I believe. Yeah, okay, it is game 2. Wee Casper. Nice little air dribble, good 50 as well, almost going straight in, but still a little bit too high and a bit too wide. Casper just bumping the opposition there, allowing a freer ball for Banana Cat. Great off the ball work, great 50 as well. And there we go. Relentless! No, actually, White Rabbit Gaming with the win. The game 2 for sure, a bit of a mixed bag of a game. But, you know, we started playing really well at the rear end of that one. So if we can continue that into the next game and keep it more consistent throughout, that'll be nice to see. But yeah, the opposition definitely could have scored a lot more goals in that first half or so. But it's nice to see as well. Like we're winning these games without us really playing that well in this series. So always nice to imagine like what can we do if we actually have a full 5 minutes of quality WRG. Straight off the kickoff, and Banana Cat will start us off with a goal. Banana Cat. Guess this one under Galaxy. I'm not sure what the plan was, to be honest. We'll move past that. Cheer. Bit of a lobbed shot there, easily saved. Good pass here, saved out again. Here, what a read by Galaxy. Off target, Banana Cat probably had it just fine. A lot easier of a read for him as well. Not a perfectly synchronized White Rabbit so far today. Almost thought that was an own goal. Banana Cat misses the ball entirely. Nobody's there in the offense, and Banana Cat lets perhaps his teammates not know, or maybe they were just panicking, I don't know. Sheer taking his time. A great play from him. Great save by Wee Casper. Abdullah over to the backboard. Free shots. The defense not covering that one. Allow that one to reach Sheer with nothing to say about it. No interception involved. No attempt to do so either. And the goalie just has to hope for the best. Wee Casper getting bumped into that ball actually. Galaxy progressing that one all the way downfield. Galaxy, good beat. Abdullah just spawning. Will be a bit of an awkward scenario. That Quid does collect the ball well here. Good pass as well to Abdullah. Bit of a wide shot there. Abdullah has kind of squandered a lot of counter-attacking plays for Gambling Man. Not necessarily that they're clear plays, but just plays where he can do more than what he's doing consistently. Just kind of testing the defense, but not really going for a big outplay. Sheer on his own here does fairly well. Quid somehow gets bumped off there. Abdullah a little bit awkward here. Quick Casper tries to find a pinch. That one probably should have been left for Abdullah. So they're just ensuring that it's away. They're a little bit of a panic here, considering, you know, how dominant White Rabbit Gaming have been against them. Not based on a game-by-game basis, but the fact that White Rabbit haven't lost a game against them after 5 games, yesterday and today included. Quid will be a tough one to beat. Just find the ball. Off to the backboard here. Galaxy, very good touch here. Banana Cat will find one as well. B Casper couldn't get that 50. Ball off to the side. Banana Cat finds the backboard of defense. Does get there in time. Wee Casper is actually just waiting for that, hoping for a bit of a panic from the Gambling Man. Galaxy gets a flip reset. Couldn't do too much with it. Didn't have exactly a lot of boost either. It's always going to be hard to do much there. Abdullah there for the shot again. He could have done more there, I gotta say it. Wasting some of these opportunities for the Gambling Man. Galaxy goes for a shot. Awkward save. Banana Cat finds the net to get the lead here. Finds his brace. 2-1 scoreline for White Rabbit Gaming in their attempt to sweep the Gambling Man. Quid. Awkward setup. B Casper. Good challenge by Abdullah. Galaxy kind of having to make up for that pass, or else that would have been straight into the hands of the Gambling Men. "40 seconds remaining here for White Rabbit to get the sweep if they maintain their lead. Galaxy, great air dribble pass. Wee Casper gets a slight touch on it. We'll leave that one as clear comes through. But how far can they get it? Abdullah going for the pass. Sheer there, shot wide, and it wasn't exactly close. Banana Cat controlling this one. Gets another touch. Abdullah with a challenge. A bit of boost as well, looking for the bump, but his teammates, they're all the way back. They don't have the boost. A fake there. Quid trying to make something of nothing there. Wee Casper actually, I thought for a second he wanted to lose, but we'll call that a calculated killing of the game. And there we go, a sweep in the 0-1 round will bring us back to 1-1, bringing momentum back into our favor. And I mean, we have really good game diff here, really good game diff, +2 going into our 1-1 round, so we should have a pretty good match for the next round as well. We'll have to wait and see who we get exactly, but great stuff there going into next series. Hope to continue the momentum as well. Had a fair short series there, so the break should be fairly long. To be fair, last break ended up being fairly long as well, because one of the series kind of being prolonged and everything. But yeah, we'll be right back. I looked up the pronunciation. What was it again? It was Hadida. Hadida. Is that correct? Hadida. Hadida. And that's what I saw. Hadida. That's not what I found. What I saw it was Hadida. Perfect. All right. I'll take your word for it. Anyways, we'll be right back.
Paralyze my heart. Don't wanna feel your touch like ice, tracing all my scars. Why is it hurt on the inside? It's unforgivable, but I forgive you every time. Hard to let it go, 'cause we're intertwined. I break you, you break me. There's something about that makes us so, baby. Every piece keeps us together in the cold. I break you, you break me. Holding our love and chains of gold.
Yo, we're back. I just gotta update the overlay because I only just found out who we're playing against. Give me a moment. Okay. Here we go again. Yeah, bro. Okay. Is that fixed? Oh, sorry, I was, let me put borderless back on as well. Okay, I think that's all good, right? Right teams and everything? Yeah, should be good. Yeah, we're playing against 77 Blocks, which were with the one team we were waiting for to finish their series just now. They lost against, we'll have a look, that was our team name, just now. Now 77 Blocks, they are a top team. As we get our first goal here, we Casper on the end of that. Bit of a weird defensive mishap there, but yeah, 77 Blocks, they are a top tier team for SSA. I think they've finished essentially top 8 every event, right? Let me check their rankings as well. In the meantime, they had a -5 at some point apparently, but they would have been, yeah, essentially, yeah, top 8. They're a top 8 team. So definitely a tough match here, but it'll be an interesting one to look at. How do we fare against a top 8 team? Cristobal Colon, we had a really tight affair with in the last event. We still, you know, ended up losing 3-1, but you know, I think that kind of proves how well we can do against you know, a team like this. Definitely not one where you just assume that we're going to lose. This is a proper opportunity at an upset here for White Rabbit Gaming. And to be fair, we do have our first goal here in this series. Badness will have a free shot. He does somehow double tap it off the post. But yeah, Twinser, Badness, and Twister, 2 Germans and a Belgian. 2/3 of the same roster competing in a Benelux competition called the Pop Esports Masters as well. So I am familiar with the, you know, 2/3 of this squad, at least from you know, looking at them play, right? Twins are also grand finalist of you know, a tournament I hosted in 2000. What was it, 23 or 22? I think it might have been 22 in December. So, and Badness, obviously, I've seen him play in Belgian competitions. I've played him myself as well. So, but yeah, no, still they are on SSA ping here. So, winnable series here. Halfway into the game here, still a tied game here. Badness up in the air, known for his mechanics in the region. Here should be a free shot for Twinser. Finds it as well. A lead here for 77 Blocks. Casper going up high. That's not a great touch. Banana Cat will find the net. 2-2. Banana Cat, our striker, getting us to a tie game here in game 1. We Casper doesn't get it too far. Galaxy defending the interception. Oh, that's over 1. Good pass as well. Badness had to hope Twinser could get that one away. Other than that, he would have just been sitting in the goal line, hoping for a savable shot. Pinch attempt from Twinser. Doesn't get too far. Banana Cat was forced to play it early. That touch not really going anywhere quick, but you know, Banaka being right there ends up being a good play for White Rabbit. Galaxy should be fine here. Redirect, saved by Twinzer. Twister. Sounds pretty similar to Twinzer, but they are different people. I believe he's also competed in the Poppy Sports Masters before, but only on one occasion, a couple of years back, 2 or so. Wee Casper, big clear. Twinzer. Decent play here for 77 blocks, and Banana Cat has own gold. The own goal has struck us again. And that's a shame to see. He was expecting the touch to bounce off the backboard, but it touched straight into him, or bounced straight into him, unfortunately. And that's a tough one. That's a very tough one. Unlucky even, I would say. Wee Casper almost has an open net here. Not quite. Galaxy with a shot. Oh, yeah, we'll take it. You look at that. What a whiff here from 77 blocks. Bandus probably saw that shot thinking that's an easy save, but Twinzer does not save the ball. Instead, he just kind of flips awkwardly around it. Actually, met Twinzer myself at a LAN in Luxembourg last year. Your free shot almost saved still by 77 blocks. Twinster finds the ball here off the ceiling. Very impressive there to get back to that one. Not quite a goal though here. Open up for Banana Cat. He finds it. 4-3 win for White Rabbit Gaming in game 1. We like to see that as well against a top team like 77 blocks, a top 8 roster to get the first game. Huge deal here as we kickstart our momentum into the series. Let's go, WRG. That's right, Ghost. That's right. What else is happening? We've got FUT against Genesix. That's cool to see. Genesix 2-0 right now. Another SSA squad. I remember we played them last time. We had a pretty close series, but they ended up taking that one 3-1. Love to see the other SSA teams doing well. I doubt they'll win against FUT, but still, winning their first 2 series, that's pretty nice. Limitless as well, 6-0 so far. I'll expect them to go 3-0 here. Cristobal, they lost against 77 blocks here. Cristobal. Testament to how good this 77 blocks roster is. Badness up into the air, well read by our captain, Wee Casper. Galaxy. Big clear over to Banana Cat. I say clear, I mean a pass, a good double tap, well read by Badness, the Belgian. With a great stop. Twister. Not a great touch here. Wee Casper looks for the top corner. Twinzer there. Banana Cat. Got a touch off into the corner, Badness. Looking for the air dribble. Usually does as well. Loves a good air dribble, but does a Badness. Wee Casper. Up in the air. Getting these small touches, very good. Very well done there by wee Casper. Couldn't get it over all three though, of course. Wasn't really expected to be fair. In that situation. Here a good shot, making the defense struggle. Good positioning there by Twinzer. Badness with a backflip. That's an open net for Badness, and he's not Badness, Galaxy, and he's absolutely fluffed it. If they end up losing that game, this game by 1, won't be tough to figure out how that one happened, or rather, what could have changed the result. Galaxy. Great pass for Twinzer. Badness finds a shot, and actually, it's that initial offensive touch that actually outplays the defense. You know, Badness gets it under Banana Cat, and then Banana Cat forced to own goal it from there. Just about when you think you're about to go 1-0 up, that's when they strike you. You end up in an opposite scenario. Wee Casper on 0 boost, had to track back and hope for the best there. Fortunately for him, with that 0 boost, he was able to get back in time. Badness, looking for 50 here. Galaxy gets a good 50. Anyone there to shoot? We do! Banana Cat, of course. Who else would it be? To tie things up. Great 50 from Galaxy. Making up for that mistake as well. Although, you know, you don't really have to make up for anything. But good to see that he's still capable of setting up a good play here. Wee Casper. Galaxy, good touch. Wee Casper got a crucial demo. If Galaxy got it on target, probably was a goal. But wasn't exactly aware of how likely that demo was. A great speed there. I say a great speed, a great touch with great speed from Wee Casper. And Twister just had to hope he could cover the net enough. What a great response by WRG and Galaxy as well after missing that open net. Still playing very, very well. Galaxy, short touch. Twinzer. Couldn't make much of it. Badness, looking for a flip reset, finds it as well. Galaxy takes it away. Good clear as well. Twister, can he get back in time? No, we cannot. Galaxy to give us a 2-goal lead. Got 1 minute 30 to maintain our 2-goal lead here. Badness out playing one on the wall, getting that flip reset, gets it off to the backboard. Banana Cat reads it well. Double commit from White Rabbit. Galaxy all on his own, gets a decent touch. Badness on 0 boost had to go for that mid boost bad before going for the ball. Really gave us a lot of time to recover. A great pass, and that shot will not go in for 37 blocks. There's now White Rabbit on a counter attack. Twinzer patient there, just waiting out Wee Casper. Galaxy, great pass, a good shot from Wee Casper, saved out by Badness. Great speed here again, but perhaps a little bit overly aggressive. Should be fine here though in the end. Galaxy with a whiff. Twinzer will have an open net. A big mistake from Galaxy. 1 goal in the lead still, of course. White Rabbit, can they hold on for another 46 seconds? Double commit here again, but we do get that 50. Twinzer with a miss himself on this occasion. Galaxy, he won't miss this open net. Perhaps a little bit too open to miss. I got some good power behind it. Little bit of a late game panic, but I think we should be fine. gonna be tough for Recasper to defend, and now Galaxy defends it well. Great touch. Galaxy there as well. Shot saved by Twister. As the German takes it away. Twister big clang off target. Galaxy will ensure that one away. Last second shot would have probably gone in. Or would have definitely gone in, but wouldn't have been a game-changing goal, so didn't really matter. But anyways, more importantly, we got match point, triple match points here for White Rabbit. 1 game away from taking the series. Very, very impressive stuff, I'm not gonna lie. You know, we played well last week, or rather last event. Played well, really well yesterday, and today it's been a little bit of a mixed bag, but this series we're really growing into it. You know, don't get me wrong, we had 1 or 2 moments in crucial times where we didn't do very well, but you know, outside of that, it's been really good. It's been incredible. White Rabbit. This is probably the best White Rabbit I've seen in a long, long time. Relatively speaking. Good job, guys. Here we go. Exactly. We did get reverse swept in this situation in our first series. So, not exactly a guaranteed win here by any means. Also take into account just how strong our opponents are. But definitely exciting, and you know, if you could go 2 games up, there's no doubt about it. You've become the favorite in this series. Wasn't exactly where we got lucky wins. We have been the better team for 10 minutes straight. Will that continue to be the case here for the rest of the series? Well, we can find out shortly. Twister will change that fact for now here in Game 3. Casper just had to make sure he beat his opponent there. Well, the greatest 50 by Banana Cat. Twister finds the backboard. Banana Cat doesn't even have to make a touch, but he panicked. Can't exactly see someone behind him. Can't blame him too much. Casper flicks it over 1. Badness, send it long. I can't. We'll keep that one in the corner. Badness off to the sidewall. Casper there to challenge. Who's quicker? Banana Cat, Twinser. All the way back, should be fine. Galaxy, a little bit awkward here. Casper looking for the reset. Does he find the shot? A little bit too far away from him. I think he was accelerating into that 50%. Oh, Galaxy for the double tap, saved out. Yeah, a little known fact, if you're accelerating whilst getting a 50%, that initial touch where you get the reset, it pops the ball harder as opposed to when you're not accelerating. Just a little random thing about how the wheels function and everything in this game. Or maybe not the wheels, but how your vehicle functions and interacts with the ball, with the physics. Galaxy here, great play, great save as well by Twister. Banana Cat could only bring it back up and down, and nobody from his team was ready for it. Casper alone in defense will probably send it long, although that one hitting the ceiling will get to Twinser quicker than Casper probably would have wanted. He was shot straight on target. Casper finds a way all the way back and gets it away. Galaxy big clear. Gonna get it to a teammate. And I mean, Twins are, I think, doing the exact same thing there, just sending along. Galaxy off to the sidewall. Finds Wee Casper. Doesn't get the best touch. Twinser will have an easy time. Gets it over to Twister. Nope. Little bailout. Wee Casper over one. Just badness here left. He gets one save. Galaxy for the shot. Twinser's going back in time. Gets it away. Twister. Big clanging touch. Wee Casper does well to control. That pinch going straight into badness, but that one straight back into Banana Cat. That pass a little bit too far away, unfortunately, as Twister sends it long. Won't find a teammate again. Couple booming balls coming out here. Banana Cat. I would have loved to see a teammate commit to that, but perhaps a little bit too aggressive for our liking. Ooh, and that's a mess up in defense. Twinser will find the second. I didn't see exactly what happened. But 77 blocks with a 2-goal lead. 1 minute 30 remaining. Big bump coming out. Galaxy. I think, yeah, Wee Casper will be beat by Badness, who just had the boost before. Wee Casper still had to get the mid one. Here, Psycho attempt, won't find it. Banana Cat. Pass. Off to Galaxy, cut out by Badness. Well defended there by the Belgian. Good challenge, Wee Casper. In the last seconds of the game, can they get a goal to start a little bit of momentum? Can they potentially get an extra 2 goals here? Here, not a great clear. Wee Casper goes up into the air, leaves that one for Banana Cat. Got it on target, I think, but saved out by Twister. That touch kind of going nowhere. Badness can't get there in time. Ball into the midfield, shot on target. Banana Cat, as per usual, will bring us now within 1. 20 seconds remaining to tie things up. Opportunity for Galaxy. Looking for a 15 to caller. Can we call some shenanigans? Good beat by Twinser. 8 seconds remaining. Decent pass. Nobody there for White Rabbits. And that'll be game. As the game goes back to 77 blocks. The sweep has been denied. And a reverse sweep on the cards. If 77 blocks maintain their momentum. Apparently we are 77 blocks according to the leaderboard. All right. We head into game number 4. Galaxy had some good and bad moments in this series. Can he finish it off on fire? Oh, what a demo there, Banana Cat. In defense. First opportunity coming in, cleared out by Wee Casper. Twinser, can he maintain possession? Does get it over one. Wee Casper as well. Eventually able to get this one, a double commit. A little bit of confusion on the side of White Rabbits. Wee Casper only man back. Banana Cat seeing if he can do anything. Won't be needed. That cleared, going straight to Wee Casper. Looking for a teammate, but I think he went back. Galaxy gets a good 50 twister. Gets that away. Wee Casper not a lot of boost. Just find his teammate eventually. Twins are able to cut that one before the danger came in though. Goal line 50. Well done by Twister. That shot on target. The defense is has absolutely stumbled. And Wee Casper to get the leading goal here. Wee Casper gets a touch. Awkward for Badness. You could sense him missing that one. Banana Cat probably committing to that one a little bit. Yeah, a little bit premature. You saw Wee Casper seeing if he could get the bump. And if he's doing that, surely you play a little bit further back and then go after it's a little bit more clear. Oh, that touch could have snuck in there from Badness. Double commit again. And Wee Casper AFK. I assume that's a disconnect. No rules anymore. No mods to enforce a pause, unfortunately. So looks like we're just gonna have to simply deal with the repercussions. Game crashed, fair enough. But he's back. The man, the captain, is back to save the day. Would have been incredible if he just like spawned in, joins the game, saves the ball. Good air dribbles. Galaxy still able to get that one away. Off to Banana Cat. Can't get it too far. Twister with a double tap attempt. Banana Cat. Crucial touch. Narrow clear. Touch could have been awkward here. For 77 blocks rather. Badness. Fairly controlled. Banana Cat. Sends it long. Twister, is he first to it? No, still gets a good 50. And I can't zero boost. I would hope for a teammate to come in, but absolutely no one coming in. Maybe still getting boosts. Here, Galaxy on a counter attack. Oh, that goes a little bit wide. I think that kind of allowed somebody who's on blocks to have an easy time there in defense. Perhaps he was trying to save a bit of time for his own teammates. Call that a fake. Banana Cat shoots it low. Not a bad idea. That 50 could have been dangerous. Wee Casper had to make a stop there. Gets a second touch as well. Well done from Wee Casper, that touch. Progressing the play even further. Team bump, reminiscent of NRG versus Dignitas Season 5 Grand Final. Fortunately for us, we didn't concede from it. Good soft touch there by Banana Cat, not really making a pass to potentially lead to a teammate overcommitting. If they weren't able to make it, that was an opportunity for 77 blocks. Wee Casper, gonna leave it, looking for a bump potentially. Does annoy the defense, does find their boost as well. What a nuisance, Wee Casper being here for 77 blocks. They do clear it out here. Wee Casper sends it long, forced to with that bump threat here. A good play here on Wee Casper. The ball comes crashing down, saved out by Twister, sorry. Good pass over to Twinser. He gets it all the way downfield off target. Wee Casper now able to get it away. Ball midfield. Galaxy Yeah. Ball onto the backboard. Saved out by Lee Casper. And overtime it is. Not a good one for us on kickoff. Good attempt by Twister, as Lee Casper able to get it away. Banana Cat takes this one close, gets it over one. Twister there, not a lot of boost. Ball to the backboard. Good touch from Banana Cat, but Twister still in position. Double commit here. Galaxy has to get a safe touch. A double commit here again. Nobody there to punish on the side of 77 blocks. A lot of panic ensuing for both teams, really. Clearly both teams not playing to their top level. But who will come out on top in this tightly fought series? Badness does get the goal after a whiff. A crucial mistake will lead us to game 5. Another reverse sweep on the cards. Only one game now to decide our fate. Oh gosh. That's a shame to see us go that way. I really feel like we've shown kind of being the better team, but a lot more, not a lot more, like, don't get me wrong, 77 blocks have made, like, you know, weird mistakes you don't expect, other than, you know, ping being involved a lot more for them than for us. But yeah, we've probably made more than them. I can only imagine it being due to nerves and panic and whatnot. But we'll have our second opportunity to stop a reverse sweep at the last hurdle. Failed last time around. This time around, that shot off target. Lee Casper, thankfully, not panicking enough at that point to somehow result in an own goal or something along the lines of. There we go. We got Hadida supporting WRG in the chat. Galaxy with a close opportunity. Two opposing players committing to that one. Banana Can. It's a soft touch there. Galaxy. Self pass. Gets it up forward. Wee Casper looking for a bump. At that point, with that touch the Galaxy had, the bump would no longer be that effective, unfortunately. But once you commit to it, it's hard to back out. Don't exactly have the greatest of the idea what's going on behind you if you have ball cam off. Lateral challenge coming through. Galaxy. Ooh. Good touch there from Twister. Has the mechanics to really catch anyone off guard almost at any given time. Very even game 5 so far, and what has been a very even series as well. Flip reset, couldn't get an extra touch on it. Like, had the flip reset, but just after that couldn't really change the trajectory of the ball. Unfortunately, somehow that one almost goes all the way through. Wee Casper, the hero, to save us from danger, keeps us at a tie game. Great bump, Twister. Well, taken out there. Twinser only has to beat one. Able to do so as well. The German will take the lead in game 5. Will this be another heartbreaking series for White Rabbit Gaming? We got 3 minutes to try to get us back into a tie game. More than enough time. Sure has been stressful so far. Do we have that mental fortitude that get us back in there? Banana Cat zero boost, tried to somehow make a leap for it. That ball, what a great double tap, a save as well from Galaxy. Miss there, won't matter. That lateral clear could be dangerous. Galaxy's just somehow able to still get up there. Galaxy. Up for this ball, a little bit awkward. Badness making his own team awkward. Banana Cat gets a reset. Oh, finds the bumper just a millisecond too late. Here, Galaxy up. As it gets blocked. Awkward from White Rabbit, and eventually a panic clear comes in. We do get it away eventually still. Wee Casper doesn't make contact. Could have been the tying play. Low boost for 77 blocks. The extra touch could have subdued the defense rather. Here could be a free opportunity. Twinzer has a lot of boost now. Big demo. Galaxy off to the corner. Can he find the corner? Double almost. Wee Casper didn't have the positioning or boost to get to that one. 1 minute remaining still. We just need one goal to tie things up. If we don't, oh no, we actually just ended up own goaling off of a tied opportunity. Absolute disaster here in Game 5 in what has been such a close series. Here, ball into the midfield. Galaxy, no boost. As Twister sweeps it away and finds the goal as well. Banana Cat clears it away. But for how long? Banana Cat with an opportunity, finds the backboard. Anyone there for the shot? Twins are first to it. We were waiting patiently. 30 seconds remaining on the clock. Another good touch. Banana Cat is going to have to do a lot here to find the goal. Twinzer finds another clear. 37 blocks fighting for this victory. It's not been pretty, but they've made it work here. 3 seconds remaining. Impossible now for White Rabbit to come back. As 77 blocks, they come out victorious. Oh, another heartbreaking loss there for White Rabbit Gaming. Another reverse sweep could potentially plague the mindset for the rest of today, but we'll have to see. We've got a big break here, or not a big break, but a bit of a break for White Rabbit Gaming to calm down, settle down, and get ready for the next series. So we'll have to see how we respond after a little bit. We'll be right back.
breaks my heart. Don't wanna feel your touch like ice, tracing all my scars. Why is it hurt on the inside? It's unforgivable, but I forgive you every time. Hard to let it go, 'cause we're intertwined. I break you, you break me, but something about it makes us so, baby. Every piece keeps us together in the cold. I break you, you break me, holding our love in chains of gold.
Hello, hello, we are back, but yet again, I'm trying to adjust stuff. So just give me a moment. We will be blue team. Okay. Sorry, just trying to get like a hypo thing. Okay, there we go. I think I got it. Alright, so we're against Hybo, obviously another SSA team, so unfortunately we've got some SSA on SSA action going on. But it's not for elimination. No, it is for elimination actually. I believe. Yeah, it would be. Because we're 1 and 2, right? So, you know, this is for elimination. And Ravioli will get the first goal as well for Hybo. Hybo have proven to be a top tier SSA team in the past, though maybe struggling a little bit more recently. Could be an opportunity for us to, you know, kind of eclipse them within SSA. Have had some poor series in the past. You know, I remember Hybo struggling against Sethi's team before, and I'm not saying that to say that this is a bad team. I'm just saying, you know, their floor has had some low lows. Though to be fair, that Sethi team was a little bit better than they would have expected. And skill steal. Receiving a good pass there from Devour. I saw Sethi got he's got a new team. I say new team, it's a team he had earlier on in the season, but I heard they're reforming a shot to test the defense actually working out. I think that the Devour was so certain maybe that he was going to go towards the backboard that actually a shot a little bit easier to deal with wasn't dealt with that well. But well spotted from Weecasper to change things up a little bit. Good kickoff. Is that going to be a goal? No, Ravioli able to track back. Galaxy taking control. Bit awkward for Banana Cat. Opting for Yoctane here. Prefer the Fennec myself. I like seeing people on the Fennec as well. I feel like most people look better in the Fennec. Not all, obviously, but I prefer the Fennec for Banana Cat based on the kind of things I know he's good at. That shot actually almost going in on its own. Devour will find another one, but that one off target. Gets recycled in, but taken away now by White Rabbit. Low boost. Weecasper looking for a 50. Finds a good one as well. Banana Cat on 0 boost. Still a good attempt at a shot. We'll see how the car switch works out here. Big demo coming through. Ravioli, good back pass. Skill Steel finds the net. Hybo in control here in game one. Do think our level has dropped a little bit. Here, flick. Not doing too much for Ravioli. Devour. Looking for Dunk, can't find it as weak Casper gets it around. Galaxy off to the corner. Oh, and that clear just straight in. And I do appreciate, you know, Galaxy trying to go for some creative plays, but I feel like in that situation, a more direct play to net would have been preferred. Skill Steal, I don't like how he was positioning. Obviously hard to tell when you're in the moment doing it all yourself, but I think against a team especially like this, you can go a little bit more direct. The defense isn't as well structured as, you know, a 77 blocks, for example. And the mechanics as well are not as good, so they can't really deal with the same situations as well either. Galaxy AFK here. It's a new strat. I assume a bit of a disconnect happened there. But seems like game one was kind of finished already with that 5-1 scoreline. But certainly a scary sight, knowing elimination here is on the line. Survival is on the line. Good air dribble from Banana Cat to get us a little bit of momentum going into next game. That, or you know, we score 3 goals in 55 seconds, you know, but I don't mind that either. Doesn't pop up for me. Oh, he's restarted again. Alright, good, we got Galaxy back in. Okay, it looks like a remake is coming in. That's unlucky as well, getting 2 disconnects in the same event. 2 different players as well. I wonder how E is going in the meantime. Arming Corp, Gunnermates, Vitality, Dignitas, top 4. Okay. Alright. We're back into it. Game number 2 here. First game going to Hybo. See how we respond. You're right, Switch. We need to get the energy back up. Galaxy off to the side. Ravioli taking control up into the air. Finds the reset. It's a good shot saved out by Wee Casper. Ravioli still making a lot of that. Could have been nothing, but he made something out of it. Always a bit of a tough task transitioning, you know, from a series against 77 blocks against Hybo. Definitely very different, very differently paced and stylistically very different. Can we create that adaptation? First minute, 0 goals here. Galaxy progresses that one down, but wasn't really going to be an opportunity. Galaxy, could he do it all on his own? He definitely can. Saved out by Devour in the end. A good shot there. Wee Casper gets the goal as well, and that play started all with Galaxy. Devour forced to make a stop, not in a direction he would have wanted to as well. And then came the onslaught from White Rabbit. What a comeback here for Galaxy. Could kickstart the momentum back up for White Rabbit. Yeah, dribble from Wee Casper. he doesn't need anyone. He doesn't even need a teammate behind him to follow up to anything. He just says, yeah, I'll just do a little air dribble. Just in 2017. Gets a bump as well, to be fair, I think, along the way. So, well played by Wee Casper. White Rabbit, we're back. Galaxy off to the side, gets that sidewall redirect. Should be easy in the end for Skill Steal, though. Challenge actually missed here from White Rabbit. Banana Cat. To get it away to the corner. Galaxy. Don't think that's what he wanted. Banana Cat 0 boost. Nobody on the sidewall. Will be an opportunity here for Hybo. Good beat by the captain in his Darth Vader suit. Banana Cat finds the shots, and that's 3-0. Bang. Free jump. Didn't work out, but Banana Cat there as well. So it works out in the end. For White Rabbit, Galaxy off to the backboard. Looking for the double tap. Backboard defense holding strong. Wee Casper looking for a 50. That might be awkward. Skill Steal. Finds a touch. Galaxy forcing that one middle. Skill Steal. Gets a little nudge on that. That pinch, that's going straight in, but Devour there to take it away. Wee Casper up into the air. 2 people committed, but that's a good block. And it started as a mistake, but then, you know, if you get that good of a block, suddenly not really a problem anymore for Hybo. Redirect attempt from Galaxy. Not a bad try. And here a shot from Banana Cat. 4-0 domination from White Rabbit Gaming. What a response after last game as well. After what was a very, very tough series against 77 blocks. And now all of a sudden, all hope has been regained. Edger bolt from White Rabbit. Bad try, didn't get any bumps along the way. Devour. Up, down. Actually, leave that for Ravioli. Going for a flip reset. He's been pretty good at them. Almost gets it into the goal, but a good stop from Cat Banana. Pre-jumped by Galaxy. He likes his pre-jumps. Some of them are really good. Some of them don't work out, but I feel like more often than not, they're not too bad. Good save by Galaxy. Shot by Skill Steal. Got a lot of power on it as well. And he won't go down scoreless. Oh, that clear. Fortunately, not it. Ravioli direct pass, but it got taken away, and a weak pass for a big clear all the way into the opposition's net. And Darth Vader will make it 5-1. Hat-trick as well for Wee Casper. That's a good pass actually, and a skill steal will make that 5-2. Any thoughts? Any thoughts, guys? Hadida? Applesauce? The boys are popping. They're back. Oh, almost a last second goal there as well. Much better game too? Yeah, absolutely. We need to keep this up. You're right. We've had games like these before, and then responded with more of a lackluster game where that little mistake can be the difference. Or a disconnect. We've like looked pretty good. At times also played really good. And that was a pretty convincing victory. We love to see it. We love to see it. Banana Cat. He left and rejoined. Does that mean he's back in the Fennec? I don't remember. He might have been in the Fennec this game. I don't actually know. Does anyone know in the chat? Was he on the Fennec that game? I think he might have been already. Back into the Fennec. Not sure. He's in the Octane, okay. Banana Cat on the kickoff. Ooh, kickoff tactic for the opposition. Here Galaxy. Almost able to get it to Wee Casper. Man was in the way. Banana Cat beats his man. in the Octane. I love the standard OEMs there. We Casper trying to make the opponent's tilt, just being annoying. I can respect it. Ravioli. He's probably gonna find a pre-jumping wee Casper here. Galaxy. Big clang. With that touch actually from Skill Steal, I feel like it would have been better to not even have a touch there. Galaxy. Should be fine for Hybo. Skill Steal. Beaten by Banana Cat. Gets another touch there as well. Big clang from Ravioli. Skill Steal. Another bang to the backboard. Banana Cat. A lot of boost. Just had to hope a little bit there as he touched that one away. Do get it out of our half here. Still possession for Hybo, but for how long here? Casper gets a bump. No shot for White Rabbit though. A miss there here too. Ravioli setting up the play, being patient. Off to the ceiling. Galaxy gets a touch. Devour. Cycle the play. Gets it off to the backboard. As we Casper. We'll get it too far. Shot on target. Galaxy. 0 boost. And that one goes in. For Hybo. Big clear for a wee Casper. Here can still get it around everyone, but 0 boost. Had to force it wide or else would have been challenged. Oh, another miss coming through along the way. That one's over. Galaxy. Ravioli gets it on target. That's 2-0 now for Hybo. I want to check the ping. I'm not surprised that's in the red. For Galaxy, having issues right now. But this game's still salvageable. Skill Steal. Looking for that bump. Ravioli over to the backboard. Almost gets the bump there, wee Casper. Not quite though. I think we're playing a little bit with tilts right now. Good save from wee Casper. Banana Cat. Over to wee Casper. What a shot from Galaxy! How did he find the target there? Seemingly just in the area. And I didn't think he'd get it on target, but that's exactly what he did. Galaxy Brain does it once again. Alright. 1 minute 30 here to get us into a tie game. 1 goal required for that. Big bang for Devour. Not resulting in much here for now, but now Skill Steal. Big bang as well. Banana Cat, not a good touch, and he can't save it. Crucial mistake will lead to terror. As we're now 2-0 down. You know, not the end of the world, just still a minute remaining. Not match points for anyone right now. It's starting to get a little bit precarious. Here, another great shot from Skillsteel, has to be said. And I think he might have put in the dagger there. Good kickoff, Banana Cat. Oh, that's off. And we Casper has a free shot. Some life back into White Rabbit. Right, Galaxy stays on. We Casper. The GOAT. Gets a flick. That one's good as well, off target. The challenge. Couldn't really make it work there, White Rabbit. In the death of the game. Devour backwards. Could be potentially pounce on an opening. Ravioli finds the shot, saved out by Casper. Ball to the backboard. Should be a clear here. Wee Casper gets 50'd by Skillsteel. 10 seconds remaining. And that should be the game done. Hybo find a way and go to match points. Somehow Wee Casper's stats were on the screen there, top left. Yeah, it's been very unfortunate, very tilting. Some of the issues we've had to deal with, especially Galaxy's paying the disconnect, Wee Casper's disconnect. Just how the series have played out themselves as well. But I do feel like White Rabbit are the better team. But can we display that on the pitch from here on out? That's the question. It might just be a little bit too tough to deal with the circumstances. But it would be an incredible display of mentality if we do. Gonna be a tough road against a good top tier SSA team in Hybo. But win 2 games here without losing, and then we survive. Hybo on match points here. Game number 4 gets underway. Bit of a panic there from Galaxy. Would have been way better for his teammate. Banana Cat now collects. Gonna be awkward at 50. Could have been dangerous. Well, Galaxy again with a bit of a panic. Let me check this ping. 360. Yeah, that's a tough one. Probably thought the opponent was still going. Has to kind of make that early prediction. Very, very tough to deal with. He's not doing a bad job, considering. That's a double commit. Galaxy still able to bail out of it, and that's still a save for Wee Casper. That one dealt with by Galaxy. Good clear from Wee Casper. Galaxy 50'd. 0-0 affair so far in game number 4. Big demo on Banana Cat. Weeze Casper gets it away still. He's had to do a lot of work this series. Big clear. Met with Ravioli. Devour. Should be handled here by Banana Cat. Still. Eventually Ravioli tries to go for a double tap. Skill steal, shot wide. Still a bump coming through. Won't matter. In the end, no it will! Devour comes in with a shot to make it 1-0. I thought Banana Cat was going to try to get a touch on that, but shot came through for Devour. Perhaps a comms issue. Not sure exactly, and a great kickoff for Hybo, and that'll be 2-0. Gone from bad to worse quite quickly, unfortunately for us. On the midfield, nobody can go on the side of White Rabbits. Banana Cat gets it over to Galaxy. No, he'll leave it for now. Skill steal. Shot there, Weeze Casper. Not doing a bad job. Oh, that one off the post. Shot here for Ravioli. That'll be in. 3-0. It's not been a fun day for us. Let's do a ping check. Galaxy with a clear. Devour. That with Weeze Casper. Ravioli gets it over 1. Has an open net. And that'll be 4-0. Kickoff has to be good here for White Rabbit. Galaxy with 0 boost is going to be a tough one. Banana Cat, hard angle to find. Galaxy. Use that one for Weeze Casper. That's a good challenge, and that's in. 5-0. I think we might have met our end in Open 5, unfortunately. Still a minute here. That one a little bit wide. Galaxy shot off the wall. Was an opportunity there. Banana Cat over to the corner. Big clear from the opposition. Big demo on Galaxy. Weeze Casper, 0 boost, gonna get demoed for his efforts. Galaxy still in the surroundings. Couldn't do too much. Weeze Casper gets a 50. But now Ravioli looking for a pass, finds no. That was actually White Rabbit on it. That shot does find the goal, but unfortunately 9 seconds remaining. That's a little bit too late. Yeah, it's been a good journey. Unfortunately, reverse swept twice, and then the issues we've had, the tilt definitely probably settling in. Don't exactly know exactly all the issues that were had, like when we were lagging, when we weren't lagging, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, good luck to Hyber. Hope they're able to do well themselves as a an SSA team and everything like that. That'll be the end for us. Unfortunately, we are eliminated there, and we had a lot of issues and stuff like that. So we could have definitely done a lot better, and I'm excited to see how the team does for the next event as well. Like because I think we all saw, especially this event, last event was good. Saw a lot of promise there. We're so close to making top 16 here. We looked even better. Had a great opportunity at making top 16. I think without a doubt, in those first 3 rounds, we looked like a top 16 roster, no doubt about it for me. But we won't see the proof of it as of yet. We won't see, the proof in the pudding. We'll have to wait and see if we see it for the next event. But until then, I'll have to see you later. Thank you all for coming by, Switch and Ghost. Especially I see you guys still in the chat. Thank you guys for having me, and I'll see you later.